So welcome back to some more Pokemon Scarlet, the Indigo disc. Man, I still gotta get used to that. Sorry. Last time, we got called over by Director Cyrano here to head on over to his academy to check out, well, Blueberry Academy, which is based in the Unova region. And this time, we're gonna be actually heading down into the Terarium, hopefully, and check out the place itself. To the Terarium. And here we are. A bridge to, quite honestly, one of my favorite areas of this game now, because the Terarium is huge. The pride and joy of Blueberry Academy. And we already got some familiar faces up ahead. This is it, the park beneath the sea that has gained renown around the world. Our very own Terarium. We may be underwater, but the projectors built into the walls and ceiling to make it feel like we're actually outside, don't they? We've been able to create a comfortable environment for the Pokemon through technology. I designed this place all myself, and believe me, it wasn't cheap. Within this dome, there are 4 distinct biomes. Here we have the nice and toasty subtropical savanna biome. Then off to your right, you can see the breezy tropical coastal biome. Further out to your left, you'll see the craggy, crunchy, rugged canyon biome. Last but not least, way out in the distance, we have the Arctic and snowy polar biome. Each biome's air temperature and humidity levels are regulated with the utmost care. That's why you can find completely different Pokemon species living in each area. We sure put a lot of effort into it. Tell me, which biome tickles your fancy off the bat? I like snowy areas personally. Oh, so you like it cold, don't you? I'm not very good with the cold myself, but ice-type Pokemon can be awfully cute and awfully weak. If you need to heal up your team while you're down here, feel free to use the self-serve healing machines we installed around the Terarium. Now then, Director Cyrano? Can you explain to us why crystals form here and how the wild Pokemon are able to terastallize? But you know already, Lacey, that, oh, I get it, you want me to do the talking. In that case, let me show you. The reason is actually right above our heads. That there's the Terarium core, which presides over all that happens in the Terarium. It contains a fluid that we've jam-packed full of a special material from Paldea. It's constantly emitting terrestrial energy. That's what allows Pokemon to terastallize in the dome. Wonderful. Well said, sir. That's exactly right. Though I still don't know what the special material is within the Terarium core itself. It's never been shared publicly, has it? Oh, you want to know? Well, in fact, it's... Oh, what was it? I'm forgotten. Briar put it all of it together, so I'm not certain myself. That's what I thought you might say. Practical Battle class will commence shortly in the coastal biome. Students participating in this class should make their way to the coastal biome now. Looks like you're just in time to see a class in session, too. This is too good of a chance to pass up. Won't you join us? You can get your first taste of our school's classes. Sure. I don't have much of a choice. I bought the DLC. Well, I do love to see that sort of passion for education. I'll go ahead and register the Terarium map to your Rodon phone for you. Blech, I can't speak. I'm sorry. Terarium map has been added. It's fun to take a stroll through Terarium on your own, and I think it'd be more of a hassle than anything if you had me holding your hand. So, yep, that settles it. Please find your way to the class site in the coastal biome on your own. Well, it doesn't seem like I'm needed here. Wait, sir, you don't... But I've made sure that a dorm room has been all set up for you, so don't forget to give a visit later. Oh yes, and another thing. Could you open your Pokédex app for me? Because it wouldn't be a new area without a new Pokédex. Catch as many Pokemon here in the Terarium as you please. Don't be afraid to go Saucebuck wild. It's your student life here at the Blueberry Academy, so remember to live it up to the fullest. And there he goes. Well, you can at least count on me to be around when you need me, so there's no call for concern. It's probably time we both head to class. I'll be waiting for you to join us in the coastal biome. Man, I am butchering all these lines. I am still sick. For those who have watched the other LPs, I don't know when this is coming out. I haven't set a specific date, but it's during a time when I'm still sick, but still doing good, I guess. I can talk fine. It's just I'm not used to talking. I'm sorry. But here we are. We are in the massive terrarium. And oh boy, there's a lot of Pokemon. And a lot of new ones that we can already see off in the distance. But first of all, I totally saw you here, Perrin. Hi, Growlithe. Hey, wait a minute. Don't I know you from somewhere? That's right, my old partner. How are you, partner? I mean, Nyman. Yeah, do I know you? That's just mean. That's right, good old Perrin is still kicking around. You're doing well yourself, eh? I sure appreciate all the help you gave me back in Kitakami tracking down the Blood Moon Beast. I never thought I'd just bump into you like this. How about I teach you a new pose to celebrate? Looking good. Oh, but what about that Growlithe I entrusted to you? Is he doing alright? I hope you put him on your team sometimes to do a bit of adventuring together. That's a different line. If you actually evolved it, she would mention that you evolved it. He's going to sleep. So you're here as some sort of exchange student, huh? Nice. What a coincidence. I just started working here. As a photographer, of course. That's amazing. Yeah, it pretty much is, right? Though I'm still waiting to hear if the school likes my work, to be fair. They say they want snapshots of the terrarium and the students and all for upcoming marketing stuff. So, how about some photos of you? Speaking of photos, I got a hot tip I could let you in on. But if I told you, I'd bet you'd just go running right off. How about this? I'll snap some candid shots of you catching Tud's Pokemon in the terrarium. Don't worry, you won't even notice I'm nearby. If I make enough headway in my work by the time you register, say, 200 Pokemon in the Blueberry Pokedex, I'll share that hot tip. Screw you. Yep, just like in Kitakami, she has another requirement. And you're probably thinking, 200's not that bad, right? What the hell is the Pokedex button? It's minus. There. We've only seen, like, 20 of them. And that's just because I'm not going for all the Pokemon. Yeah, so, needless to say, I got some work cut out for me in the near future. Thankfully, we're in the terrarium, so I can do a lot of that off-screen. Oh, that's gonna suck. Also, did I ever get the rewards from this? Apparently not from that. And, okay, apparently I got it from that. As per usual, I am not going for every single Pokemon, but I will go for 200 Pokemon on the Dex. And you got a lot of new Pokemon. There's Venomoths here, which aren't new. You got Doduos, Executes, Dodrio. Actually, I want to fight you. Get over here. Yeah! That's actually kind of a rare response, so I'm glad I found one of these. Dodrio. A really quick, normal flying type that for some reason can learn Fly. Yeah, I don't get it either. It's a pretty good Pokemon, actually. It can learn Tri Attack, which is a really good move for it. Otherwise, I mean, it's not as crazy as other flyers, but it's pretty fast for what it is, so I definitely take it on a roll if you want to use it. So yes, number 2 on the Dex. Now, I will say, we are pretty much free to roam around this place as we please. This place is massive. There's a lot of new Pokemon that we can run into, and there's nothing limiting us from exploring the entire area. We can even go into the other biomes if we so wish. Hi, Chansey. Yeah, random Chanseys can spawn here too. Personally, a lot of the Pokemon I am going to catch off screen, and from when I was completing the Dex on Violet, I am going to transfer a bunch of that over because there are some Pokemon that you just straight up can't get without other games. Hi, Flygon and Trapinch. Or, that's not Flygon, that is Vibrava. I am stupid. You can actually get flagons out in the wild here. That's a deerling. Get used to seeing deerlings out here. For some reason, there's like a million deerlings. I don't get it either. And slow down. That's the only other bad thing with this place, is that there's a lot of slowdown. But it is what it is. So, for the purpose of this LP, I am not going to show a bunch of my catches on screen. In fact, most of my dex completion is mostly going to be transferred from Violet on over to Scarlet. And since we're running on over, oh, Paragraph, hi. Do I even have you? No, I don't. Say, lots of Pokemon that I need to get. I want to show, also you can get Cantonian Tauros. We need to be heading on over here, which is nice, I guess. So I guess we'll just make our way to the coastal biome. You get some other new Pokemon like Blitzel and Zepstrika. And hi, Braviary. We could already get you, I think. So yeah, just in this one biome, we've seen a bunch of new Pokemon, and that's awesome. It's awesome to see a bunch of old Pokemon return and all that jazz, so... Especially Blitzel. We haven't had Blitzel in a long time, so... I really love Blitzel, man. Blitzel is so cool. And one of my favorite things is right when you cross over to the next biome, it's a whole new area, so the place feels even bigger. And we have some... Actually... normal Tentacools, which we haven't had normal Tentacool. And some Pikipeks. These are Trumbeaks. Yeah. Lots of newer Pokemon and a Meowstic for some reason. So yeah, lots of old Pokemon that have returned. I will say, since we're running on over there, Aura Sphere. That's convenient. Since we're just walking on over to where we need to be, I will mention the version exclusives. There are not a lot of version exclusives. Hi, Slacking. Holy crap, you are huge. There are very few version exclusives between Scarlet and Violet. In Scarlet, and well, actually, it's only one evolution line per game. The other two are legendaries, so, or I guess 4 in total. In Scarlet, you can get Alolan Vulpix and by extension Alolan Ninetales. In Violet, you can get Alolan Cubone. No, why did I say Cubone? Alolan. Is it Alolan? Yeah, Alolan. Jeez, I'm losing my mind. Alolan Sandshrew and by extension Alolan Sandslash. So, if you need to trade for those, on screen are the trade codes for that if you so need it. Anyways, we've got to go to class. Hi. You didn't have any trouble finding the place? It was fine. I'm so glad to hear it. Alola, everybody. We're not in... We're not in Alola, dude. Looks like we have a new face here with us today. I'm sure you're all enjoying the tropical climate we've recreated here at the coastal biome. But remember, it's really for the many Pokemon you'll find living here, adapted for such weather. One such species has even grown exceptionally larger than it might in other regions, thanks to all the light it's exposed to here. That's right, certain species of Pokemon can have a completely different completely different appearances depending on the region. Call this variation a regional form. And that brings us to today's task. I'd like each of you to catch one of these Pokemon, specifically an Alolan form Pokemon. When you've got one, come and report to me. Now go get catching. Many of our classes here at Blueberry Academy are practical ones like this. So, off you go. Don't overthink it, and just do your best for this first class. Right. As that guy said, there are regional forms just chilling out in the biomes here. And in the coastal area, there should be... I think at least 2 of them. One of them we should see here soon. Alolan forms, sure. I'm not going to try to fight any of the trainers much because we can easily get very over-leveled at this point, so I'm going to refrain from that. Yeah, hello. What are you? Oh, you're a Pikipek. We got some new Pokemon, and one of them has a really tall neck. Alolan Executor. Grass Dragon type. Actually a really cool Pokemon. Really unique typing. Not many Pokemon have that typing, and Exeggutor is just a good Pokemon overall. It is slow, but it is pretty good, and it can hit like a truck. So, hey, give it a try. If I can catch it, at least. Caught off guard. Yeah, I figured that much. I don't want to kill it. It's only level 62. I'll do false surrender. See how much that does. Jesus. Okay, that worked out beautifully. Wow. Also, I'm pretty sure Alolan Exegutors are still special. I don't know. Considering that it has Mega Drain, I would like to believe so. I need to buy Pokeballs badly. That's going to be a thing for me to worry about later. If you're wondering, too, if you're trying to fill out the decks for the Blueberry decks, there is one Pokemon that's going to be really bad trouble, and that, well, there's a couple, but the biggest one is Cleavor. Cleavor is really weird to find. He can show up in, like, droves, or is that what it's called? Droves, not droves. You know what I'm talking about, where there's like a bunch of Pokemon on one end. I can show real quick because I saw it. Yeah, in outbreaks, that's what it's called. They can show up in outbreaks, but again, it's rare, it's weird, and honestly, I just recommend either trading for one or transferring it from Legends Arceus. I have done that myself because I am not dealing with that, so. You got some Zangoose around here. I want to go and find another Alolan form real quick because there should be one nearby. That's still a Zangoose. So, and also, Terradens, they're going to have new stuff. Seadra, yeah. The other Pokemon you should be worried about are trait evolutions, because we did see at the front that there is Magmar. By extension, there is Electabuzz, and by extension of that, there's the evolutions to them, Electivire and Magmortar. So, be wary of that. We have another new Pokemon, though. Alolan Grimer. Poison Dark type, so only has one weakness of ground. Pretty cool. I'm going to go and try to catch this. There we go. I actually like Alolan Grimer a lot more than normal Grimer because, again, its typing is really good. And crit catch, yeah. Perfect. Again, I'm not going to go into a catching spree right now, and again, a lot of the Pokemon that I'm going to try to fill out for this dex in particular, I'm going to have transferred from my Violet file because I don't want to overlevel the team. So, the max level of this DLC goes up to, like, I think 8T. Hi. I don't have you either, do I, Seviper? No I don't. Okay, well, you wanted to be captured, so here we go. Quick ball. Might as well try to fill out the dex even faster. 200's a lot, and we're only starting from, like, 20. I digress. Now, unlike Kinokami, where it's just Ursaluna that you get from filling out the dex, you get legendaries out of filling out the decks in this one. So, I'm not going to say which legendaries. Those people probably already know, but just be wary of that. And, yeah, it's going to be an interesting ride. So, anyways, we spent enough time out here as it is. We've already completed our assignment twice over. We're doing good on health, right? I might as well show the free heal machine. Heal my stuff. Heal. So much more convenient than having to rely on Nurse Joy. Because then you have to go through... Did you just dab? Oh, okay, whatever. I don't like the selfie stick. And back here, Professor Man. Did you manage to catch an Alolan form Pokemon for me? Yes. Thankfully, it goes into this screen. I'll show you Dialga. I'll show you the God of Time. No. I'll show you an Exeggutor. That's one, alright. You have, without a doubt, got yourself an Alolan Exeggutor. They say that Exeggutor grew taller and taller. As Exeggutor grew taller and taller, it outgrew its reliance on psychic abilities, and the power of the sleeping dragon within it woke. Wait, Nivy, you already finished the assignment? It was a walk in the park. So battling isn't your only talent, then. You've got a knack for catching Pokemon, too. It's easy to see how high level the students must be at Naranja Academy. Alright, everyone, gather around. Some people probably failed that assignment because, you know, people. We're all out of time for today, so that'll have to be it for this class session. If you didn't manage to catch a Pokemon in time, that'll be your homework to complete before our next session. Class dismissed. Yeah, man, that sucks. So, what'd you think of your first Blueberry class? It was fun. Got to see just some new Pokemon. It makes me happy to see that, or to hear that. Oh, I was supposed to make an appearance at the club room. Shoot! I'm afraid this will be the end of our little tour, but let me leave you with one more tip. Here at Blueberry, we have lots of extracurricular tasks that you can do called Blueberry Quests, or just BBQs for short. They really pulled the barbecue joke. They're sort of like missions that the school assigns to students out and about in the Terarium. You might be asked to have your Pokemon do some auto battles or catch specific Pokemon. Those sort of things. You never know what the next barbecue might be. Yes, I'm going by barbecue, or where you'll need to go to carry it out. But if you could do what's asked for you, you'll earn Blueberry points, also called BP. BP is a kind of school currency you could use in the cafeteria or at the school store. You might be able to use it for club activities in the future too. Anyway, the long and short of it is that you should do the barbecues and get yourself a BP. I'm gonna stop using barbecues. That's throwing me off. Yes, BBQs, they're missions. I'll get into that in a second. Yes, I'll get into that in a second. And that's it for me. Sorry for having the dash, but I really must be off now. Enjoy your time at Blueberry Academy. Easy enough. It changed time. Hey, oh, hi Carmine. I heard the news. You got picked for Blueberry Academy's exchange program, right? No. Yes. One of my teachers told me. Never thought we'd be fellow students of BB Academy. Anyways, you should totally come show your face. It's been too long already. Now let me think. Where could we meet up? Oh, you've been to the Terarium? There's a space called the Central Plaza right in the center of the dome. I'll meet you there. Don't keep me waiting if you know what's good for you. Jesus. But there we go. We are free to roam once again. And as Carmine said, we got to meet her in the dead center of the area, which, God, this place is huge. This place is huge. Way bigger than the Kitakami region. So, hey, Oricorio, hi. You get some special Oricorios. That one is flying. I didn't even know they could fly. And yeah, kind of like Kitakami, we're kind of stuck to everything being on a loop time thing where story events will advance time, not time itself, so we have to worry about that, unfortunately. But besides that, we have a big open world and, oh, BBQs. Oh, BBQs. I do not like BBQs. The problem with these, you have to do a lot of objectives here. There are story-specific things that are locked off until you have enough BP to pay it off. We haven't seen this yet, but we will see it soon. And off-screen, I am going to be doing a lot of those. For the rest of this episode, I want to at least try to show a lot of these because they're kind of cool. They are interesting, but the first thing I will do is hop off here. We got another new Pokemon, which is Inkay. Really? That's not even an emote thing I'm trying to do. Oh god, yes, camera app, I haven't done this yet. Stop! Okay, there we go. And you have Love Disc as well. Inkay. Does that not count? Oh, right, because it doesn't count as swimming, even though it's a freaking jellyfish. Come on. There we go. Make yourself a TM. So, you can already see, it gives you 3, and it'll just constantly cycle out more and more. But we already have 30 BP just from that. We'll do some auto battles. Actually, I don't have a Crab Brawler, so, let me get around you. You're gonna be a jerk and not let me get behind you. Okay, fine, screw you. I'll find a different one. One that I can sneak up on. You. Let me get behind you. There we go. Throw the Pokeball. No, not like that. Go! Jesus! You can already tell I don't like the BBQ thing. Another thing with the BBQs. There is another thing that is locked off. Well, till post-game. But we're going to need to do a ton of these for something in the post-game. You want to know how many in specific? 130. We need to do 130 of these quests. Now, there is an easy way of marking down each 10, because after each 10 you'll get a special mission, which gives you even more BP. See, now we have travel over 500 yards. This gets tiring really quickly. Really? Okay, I'm tired of you running into me. Jesus. But yeah, this gets ridiculous. To the point where you're just sitting there hours and hours just doing all these stupid quests. It's really annoying. I don't like it. I wish they gave you more points, but I digress. We can't do anything about that. And also, the only way to make yourself a TM in this area, and by the way, it has to be in the Blueberry Academy, is through the Central Plaza. So I can't even go and do that because we'll get stopped by Carmine, and I don't want to do that just yet. So, needless to say, I'll be marking down off screen how many of the Blueberry quests that I have been doing, because they are annoying and I don't like them. And, oh, hey, Cottony. I'm actually going to go catch you real quick because you're kind of a rare one. So, yeah. I'll be doing all of those. If you're following along, try to work on them. I'd say at least try to do 10 a day if you can. Make it easy on you and all that. But for me, I'm going to be grinding those a lot. We need at least 130 of those done. So, that's going to be pain for me. And I'm hoping I don't over-level too much on all these catches, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, that is where I'm going to end things off now. I know it's a little shorter than usual, but, oh, hey, wait, is that a Whimsicott? Well, damn. Alright, might as well get the evolution right now. As you couldn't tell already, I am still sick, and as I'm recording more and more, my nose just decides to plug up, so needless to say, I think I'm going to take myself a break because I don't want to push myself too hard on that, so I will be doing a lot of this off screen, so just keep that in mind. Level 80 on Squilliam, hello. Yes, yes, yes. I don't want to keep it really, but I don't have a choice. Anyways, that's where I'm going to... that is a really creepy thing of Exeggutor over there, holy crap. I'm going to end things off here. So, next time on Pokemon Scarlet, the Indigo Disc will be... oh god, no, screw off. Screw off, Oddish. I don't want to fight you. Let me head to the beach where nothing is going to attack me. We're going to be heading on over to Carmine and fight her once again after so long. Seriously, we haven't had that in a long time. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.